I'm Devin, and I never thought I'd find myself standing on the sidewalk in my pajamas at 11 p.m. But that's exactly where my daughter-in-law Rachel left me. "Get out of this family!" Rachel screamed, throwing my overnight bag at my chest. "You're nothing but a burden, Devin. We're done taking care of you." "Rachel, what are you talking about?" I asked, completely stunned. "This is my house. I've lived here for 30 years. "Not anymore," she snapped, arms crossed. "Marcus and I have had enough. You're toxic and manipulative, and we want you gone." "Where's Marcus?" I demanded. "I want to talk to my son." "He's not here, and he agrees with me completely," Rachel said, smirking. "He's tired of you too. He just didn't have the guts to tell you himself." "I don't believe you," I said. "Marcus wouldn't do this. Let me inside so I can get my phone and—" "Your phone is in the bag," she interrupted. "Everything you need is right there. Now leave before I call the cops and tell them you're trespassing." "Trespassing? Rachel, I own this house. My name is on the deed." She smiled coldly. "Actually, that's been taken care of. Marcus and I are the legal owners now. You signed it over to us 6 months ago, remember? You were so confused that day." My blood ran cold. "I never signed anything. What are you talking about?" "The notary came to the house. You signed the quitclaim deed. It's all legal and binding," Rachel said, pulling out her phone. "Now leave or I'm calling the police for real." "Rachel, be reasonable," I pleaded. "Even if I did sign something, which I didn't, where am I supposed to go at this hour?" "That's not my problem," she shot back. "You should have thought about that before you became such a burden. All you do is complain and get in our way." "Get in your way? I've been helping with the mortgage payments," I said. "Oh, please," Rachel scoffed. "Your little contributions barely cover utilities. This house is worth $800,000, Devin. You think your $500 a month matters?" I grabbed my bag and walked to my car, hands shaking. Once inside, I called my daughter Linda. "Dad, it's almost midnight. What's wrong?" Linda answered. "Linda, I need your help," I said, my voice cracking. "Rachel just kicked me out of my own house. She's claiming I signed over the deed to her and Marcus." "What? That's insane. Did you sign anything?" "No, I would never do that. She mentioned something about a notary, but I never met with any notary. Linda, I don't know what's happening." "Where are you right now?" Linda asked. "Still parked outside the house." "Don't move. I'm coming to get you. Stay in your car and lock the doors. We'll figure this out." 20 minutes later, Linda pulled up behind me. I got into her passenger seat, still wearing my pajamas and slippers. "Tell me everything," Linda said. "I was watching TV in my room when Rachel barged in and started screaming at me," I explained. "She said I'm a burden and that Marcus wants me gone too. Then she claimed I signed over the house 6 months ago." "That's impossible. You would have told me about something that important," Linda said. "Exactly, and I never met with any notary. Rachel's lying, but she seems so confident, Linda, like she really has paperwork." "If she has paperwork, it's fake," Linda said firmly. "We need to get a lawyer first thing tomorrow morning. For tonight, you're staying with me." The next morning, Linda called her attorney friend, James Morrison. By noon, we were sitting in his office. "Tell me exactly what happened," James said, opening his notepad. I recounted the entire incident while James took notes. "And you're certain you never signed a quitclaim deed?" James asked. "I'm absolutely certain," I said. "I would never sign away my house." "Let me pull the property records," James said, typing on his computer. After a few minutes, his expression darkened. "There is a quitclaim deed on file dated 6 months ago, transferring the property from you to Marcus Hartley and Rachel Hartley." "That's impossible," I exclaimed. "It has your signature and a notary seal," James continued. "But looking at this document, something seems off. The notary information looks suspicious." "What do you mean?" Linda asked. "The notary seal is from a commission that expired 3 years ago," James explained. "That alone makes this document invalid. Plus, if you didn't sign it, this is forgery, which is a felony." "What do we do?" I asked. "First, I need you to go to the police and file a report for fraud, forgery, and elder abuse, James said. Then I'll file an emergency motion to prevent them from selling the property or taking any further action. We'll also get a forensic document examiner to compare this signature to your actual signature. Elder abuse? I repeated. Kicking you out of your home, attempting to steal your property through fraud. These are forms of elder abuse, James explained. Rachel could face serious criminal charges. Linda leaned forward. What about Marcus? Is he involved? That's what we need to find out, James said. Either he's complicit or Rachel did this behind his back. Either way, your father's rights need to be protected immediately. How long will this process take? I asked. With clear evidence of forgery, we could have preliminary results within a week, James replied. But I want you prepared for a fight. Rachel clearly planned this carefully. She won't give up easily. I'm ready, I said firmly. That house is mine, and I'm not letting her steal it. We went straight to the police station. Detective Sarah Chen took my statement. This is clearly fraud, Detective Chen said. I'm going to open an investigation immediately. Do you have somewhere safe to stay? He's staying with me, Linda said. Good. Mr. Hartley, I need you to avoid contact with Rachel and Marcus until we've completed our investigation. Can you do that? Yes, I agreed. We'll need to verify that notary information and examine the signature, Detective Chen continued. If this is forged, Rachel Hartley is looking at multiple felony charges. How serious are we talking? Linda asked. Forgery of a deed is a felony with a potential sentence of up to 5 years. Add in elder abuse and theft, and we could be looking at significant prison time, Detective Chen explained. Over the next week, James worked tirelessly. The forensic examiner confirmed the signature on the deed wasn't mine. The notary, whose seal appeared on the document, testified they'd never notarized anything for me. Dad, we've got her, Linda said when James called with the news. The evidence is overwhelming. Has Marcus tried to contact you? I asked Linda. No, she said quietly. I've tried calling him, but he won't answer. I think Rachel has him completely manipulated. 2 weeks later, Detective Chen called me. Mr. Hartley, we have enough evidence to make an arrest, she said. We're bringing Rachel in today. I thought you should know. What about Marcus? I asked. We've interviewed him extensively. He claims he had no knowledge of the forged deed. He believed his wife when she told him you'd signed it voluntarily, Detective Chen explained. However, we did find something else during our investigation. What? Rachel has been stealing from your joint bank account with Marcus. She's transferred over $80,000 to a secret account in her name only over the past year. Marcus knew nothing about it. I felt sick. She's been planning this. It appears so. The district attorney is filing charges for fraud, forgery, elder abuse, and theft. Rachel's looking at 5 to 10 years in prison. That afternoon, Marcus finally called Linda. Linda, I need to talk to Dad, Marcus said, his voice broken. Please. Linda put him on speaker. I'm here, son, I said. Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know what Rachel was doing, Marcus sobbed. The police showed me everything. The forged deed, the stolen money, all of it. I was so stupid. Marcus, did you tell Rachel to kick me out? I asked. No! Dad, I was at a work conference that night. I didn't even know you were gone until the next morning. When I came home, Rachel told me you'd decided to move in with Linda because you wanted more independence. She showed me a text conversation on your phone that I now know she faked. So you had no idea? Linda asked skeptically. I swear on my life, Linda, I would never kick Dad out. Rachel manipulated everything. She even forged texts from Dad saying he wanted to sign over the house so we could take care of it better. I thought I was honoring Dad's wishes. Why didn't you call me to verify? I asked. Rachel said you wanted space to think about your decision, that you'd call when you were ready, Marcus explained. She was so convincing, Dad. I feel like such an idiot. The police arrested Rachel today, I said quietly. I know. I was there, Marcus said. Dad, I've already filed for divorce. I've been such a fool. Can you ever forgive me? Marcus, we'll talk about this later. Right now, I need to focus on getting my house back and making sure Rachel faces justice. The house is yours, Dad. I've already signed everything back to you. James has the paperwork. And I'm testifying against Rachel at her trial. She won't get away with this. 3 months later, we all sat in the courtroom as the judge delivered Rachel's sentence. Rachel Hartley, you have been found guilty of fraud, forgery, grand theft, and elder abuse, the judge said. These are serious crimes that targeted a vulnerable senior citizen. I hereby sentence you to 8 years in state prison, followed by 5 years of probation. You are also ordered to pay full restitution of $80,000 plus legal fees. Rachel turned to look at me, tears streaming down her face. Devin, please, tell them I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Please don't let them send me to prison. I looked at her coldly. You made a choice, Rachel. Now face the consequences. I was desperate. We needed money, Rachel cried. You stole from your own husband and tried to make an elderly man homeless, the judge interjected. That's not desperation. That's calculated cruelty. 6 months after Rachel's sentencing, I was back in my house, my name firmly on the deed again. Marcus had moved into an apartment across town, and we were slowly rebuilding our relationship. Dad, I brought lunch, Linda said, letting herself in with her key. Marcus is coming too, if that's okay. That's fine, I said. When Marcus arrived, he looked healthier than I'd seen him in years. Hi, Dad, he said quietly. Hello, son. Sit down. Linda brought sandwiches. We ate in comfortable silence for a few minutes before Marcus spoke. I've been going to therapy, he said, trying to understand how I let Rachel manipulate me so completely. The therapist says I was in an emotionally abusive relationship and didn't even realize it. I'm glad you're getting help, I said. I want you to know I've set up a trust that returns all the money Rachel stole, plus interest, Marcus continued. And I'm paying all your legal fees. It's the least I can do. Marcus, you don't have to. Yes, I do, Dad. I should have protected you. I should have questioned things when Rachel started isolating you. I was so wrapped up in keeping her happy that I failed you. You were manipulated too, Linda said gently. That doesn't excuse it, Marcus replied. But I'm working on being better. And Dad, if you'll let me, I'd like to start coming over for dinner once a week. Not to move back in, but just to be part of your life again. I looked at my son and saw genuine remorse. I'd like that. Rachel tried to write me from prison, Marcus added, begging me to visit, saying she still loves me and made a mistake. I sent the letter back unopened. Good, I said firmly. She made her choice. She's also been trying to contact me through her mother, Marcus continued, asking me to help reduce her sentence, claiming she'll be different when she gets out. And what did you tell them? Linda asked. I told them that Rachel is serving the sentence she earned, Marcus replied, that I'm moving forward with my life and they need to accept that. I'm proud of you for standing firm, I said. James called yesterday, Linda said. Rachel's appeal was denied. She's serving the full 8 years. I nodded. Justice was served. That's all I wanted. Do you ever wonder if things could have been different? Marcus asked. If I'd seen the signs earlier? We can't change the past, son, I said. We can only learn from it and do better going forward. Looking back, I realize how close I came to losing everything. My home, my dignity, my relationship with my son. Rachel's greed and manipulation nearly destroyed our family. But by standing up, documenting everything, and refusing to be a victim, I not only got my life back, I got it back better than before. Marcus and I have rebuilt our relationship on honesty and respect. Linda has become even more protective and involved in my life. And Rachel? She's exactly where she belongs, facing the consequences of her actions. Some people might say I should forgive her, but forgiveness isn't always the answer. Sometimes, justice is enough. Have you ever dealt with a family member who tried to manipulate or steal from you? How did you protect yourself? Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.